Hey, welcome back to Rock and Roll RC. We're going to use this old Blaze DFR chassis. We're going to install
Crossfire.
I have chosen the Radiolink RC4GS because it has a DSC on the side, the direct servo control. That is how this transmitter talks to the Crossfire transmitter system. It's basically plug and play at that point. Once you update all the firmware on the Crossfire hardware, you're pretty much good to go. This is all the equipment I'm using. There's the transmitter with the Crossfire equipment mounted to the top. This is the Blaze DFR chassis with Castle Creations ESC and motor running on 4S. This is the Crossfire Nano 6-channel receiver, all wired up, strapped in, taped in. And this here is the DJI camera and VTX system, double taped inside the Corvette body. I chose this transmitter based on the features versus the cost, and I know it's going to modify it so I can fit the Crossfire transmitter onto the top and disable all the 2.4 gigahertz equipment on the inside. The transmitter ships with the R6FG gyro receiver, but I'm not going to use it in this project. I instead use a trusted old friend, the Futaba GY401 heading hold gyro, the best. After taking the two halves of the radio apart and disabling all the 2.4 gigahertz transmitting equipment, I put it back together, got the Dremel out, sanded all the nipples down so I could score the surface for better adhesion of the Velcro strips, and then affix the transmitter to the top and the transmitter battery pack to the side. It's very convenient that that DSC port is right there. This port is also called a simulator port. In this situation, this is how the transmitter is talking to the Crossfire network and being transmitted to the car. My children, they help me out, these little people. I have this guy, there's another one off camera, and a dinosaur that helped me with some chores on the desk. As I was taking the servo wires out of the old Futaba receiver, I thought it was going to be more difficult than it was to transfer them over to the Crossfire receiver, but it was basically one for one once I found out how the negative bus worked. Once I found that out, it was basically just plug it in and you're good to go. Here's a little bit of an input list. I personally am not using channel 6 in my setup, but you can. Here's a little bit of a view of all the equipment I'm using. There are my DJI goggles, my completed car, the completed transmitter, and everything is ready to go for a test drive around the house chasing the dog. When attempting to do long-range driving in my neighborhood with Futaba or FlySky, that would be the 4PV for Futaba and the Noble 4 Pro for FlySky, the range wasn't that good. It's pretty much just 6 houses in either direction. Couldn't get better than that. With this setup, I should be able to go clear across town. Of course, I won't, but I should be able to. Here are some views of the finished transmitter with the Crossfire transmitter on top with its battery on the side. The Blaze DFR chassis is ready to go on 4S with the Crossfire receiver wired in, strapped in, taped in inside of the Corvette body. Got your Blaze DFR chassis close up. Castle Creation motor combo. The GY401 heading hole gyro. The Radio Link RC4GS radio. You can control everything through the Crossfire interface. You got your speed rated Traxxas Fortec tires. Everything is ready to go. I said to myself, Self, you've double checked everything. You've double checked this, you double checked that. Hell yeah, let's go have a good time. So I was feeling a little giddy. I was a little tired. But I enjoy what I do with the hobby. I enjoy this a lot. So here's the view I had in my goggles as I was getting ready to drive around the house and chase the dog. Little did I know that this would be my downfall on this project before I had to leave for work. Boom. Yeah, Mama's cooking dinner. Comet doesn't know what to make of the car. The Comet's a silly puppy dog. So I chase him around the house, then he chases me. This is the last spin around the house before my goggles give out. I lost the left side display of my DJI goggles. The fun was over. They'll just get sent out for repair. It is what it is. And this is the view I was left with. Nothing lasts forever. I hope my project has encouraged somebody else to engage in long-range FPV. If you do, put a link in my comments below. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Be excellent to each other. Bye-bye.